start and not enough room for Marcello to deal with as he is at the curb, and we didn't even finish a lap, and already a casualty is Marcello Refrano.
And the caution was for the initial start. So that is what we're being told from Race Central.
So it was a ragged start anyway, and then the accident happened after.
But he is quick enough, however, to come from the back, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. Right now, he is hanging out at the rear of the field with Doug Phelps as we are getting ready to get this party started.
Here they come. Back up through. The green is out, and Alexandra Fern wastes no time at all in the Safeco Foams machine.
Boy, Alexandra has a lot of confidence, and she used it there to get the jump on Frank Latois.
Keep your eyes on that 29 car. Trace Beyer has moved up top 3, Matt. Here comes Dembeck, the big winner from the Sizzler, and Tyler Trott. He's been there and done that. He's also threading the needle rather nicely, coming back to the front of the field. And Zach Robinson is also doing just the same.
Now remember, Connor Sullivan told us about the big motor in that number 93 car. He will need it because Trace Beyer has the advantage of him. Beyer running in third. The lead is dwindling for Alexander Fern because here comes the defending champion in car number 33.
Alexandra doing a great job, but Latois is all over her back bumper, trying to apply the pressure. Alexandra drifts up a bit in turn 2, and that could work to the advantage of Latois. Defending champion dives down low, bottom of turn number 3, and Latois will now take over the lead. Here comes Trace Beyer, also on the inside. Matt, he's going for seconds.
The crease is open. Let's see if Beyer can get there as he choo-choo trades his way underneath the 12 of Fern. And Alexandra got great movement between turns 1 and 2 as she solidifies her second place position.
Dembeck moves in to the top 4. Meanwhile, Tyler Trott setting in the 5th spot. Second spot, Alexandra Fern is being pressured heavily now by the number 29 car, as it is a dogfight battle for second, but still Alexandra continues to hold on, Matt, as now again here comes Trace Beyer to try to make the move on the inside.
Yeah, Beyer is better on the straightaway. It looks like Alexandra is better in the corners as she swings it to the outside in turn number 4, 3-wide scenario. And it is Alexandra who holds on to second, but Dombeck is definitely in a hurry.
No question, Dombeck has to settle into the 3rd spot. Beyer drops back to the 4th spot because now here comes Tyler Trott with that number 11 car. Deep into turn number 3, Tyler Trott has followed Dembeck to the front of the class. Now Alexandra Fern leaves the inside open again, as it looks like we've got a car has spun bottom of the racetrack between turns 1 and 2.
And I think that might be the 21 of Doug Phelps, and it is, as he gets that car onto the safety road. Second caution.
Second 1 and 2 is between 3 and 4. That's what she has her E game. And there's some cars maybe with a little more power down the straightaways.
But you know, you have twice as many turns as you do straightaways, and Alexandra Fern is doing a great job tonight.
She certainly is. She's very focused too. When you talk to her in the paddock area, she will tell you that she's here to race. She's a real racer, and she's, I think, harder on herself than anybody else in her family, because you know that family has a long history of being involved in racing as well. We talk about generations and different changes there. Let's see what's going to happen. Lights from Whelan are off on the pace car, and the green flag is out, and the 21 is down on pit road for Doug Phelps. But at the front of the field, look at Dembeck moving to the inside of Alexandra Fern, as Latois is still the leader of the pack. But the question is, for how long, Matt? The heat is on.
Boy, it's a capacity crowd behind him. On the inside, trying to make a move. That is Dembeck in the 93. And now Tyler Trott is moving up, trying to hurry his way underneath Alexandra Fern.
No question about it. There's a side-by-side battle going on for that 3rd spot, and Alexandra Fern is giving it her all in the outside lane. Tyler Trott right there tending. Byers is right behind Trott, trying to make magic on the inside. but it is Alexandra Fern who just doesn't want to give up in that outside run that she has as she continues to battle, now dropping back to the 4th spot.
Zach Robinson is definitely on the move now in 6th place. And remember, he has extra laps in which to work his way through traffic. Latour cannot run and hide from Dan Denbeck. Denbeck harassing him. And so is Tyler Trott, who now tries to make a bold move to the inside on Denbeck.
No question, there's good racing wherever you look in that front pack. Tyler Trott wants to be in this one. Denbeck, the same can be said. Latour is doing just what he needs to do as the leader of the pack. 77 car, Chris Bagnell, spins to the center of the infield, out of harm's way. Half of the event is all but history, and 3 cars now run nose to tail to challenge for the lead, and soon it's going to be 4 cars at the point match.
And now the yellow comes out.
And
so
that
yellow
is for
number 3 in this race.
That is for the Chris Bagnell, number 77.
And that means simply this, that you really want to finish among the top 5
to be part of that $250 split presented by Extra Mart convenience stores. And remember, these drivers will be down in Autograph Alley next to the novelty booth area at the conclusion of their feature event.
And bring your cell phone camera and snap a photo with our winning driver tonight. So our Dare Stock drivers, a good bunch of people. So you are going to have a great time meeting our Dare Stock competitors. But we still have 10 laps to go, and a very crucial restart is coming up between Frank Latour and Dan Denbeck.
Well, they come off the turn, pretty good start, and Latour has a slight advantage with the Zeke's pump service machine. Leader of the pack now side by side for second. Tyler Trott to the inside of Denbeck, and then we've got him side by side. Alexandra Fern just doesn't want to be left off that podium and out of the top 5 where the bonus money from Extra Mart is.
And Zach Robinson wants a piece of that bonus money, but right now he's kind of hemmed in as 2 cars in front of him, and now he makes a move underneath Trace Fire, and on the verge, contact between Fern and Robinson.
Robinson had no place to go when Fern's car got evil and sideways. Somehow they corrected, and they lost a little ground, but not a lot of ground, as now Alexandra Fern now contact with the Robinson machine as it spins to the bottom of turns 3 and 4.
And Robinson comes back out, but he is in no man's land at the rear of the field. Things are heating up as Denbeck has taken over the lead from Latour. Maybe something has happened to that number 33 car, because trying to roller coaster his way into second is Trott, but Latour says no way.
No question about it. It is a long way from over with yet, as now Tyler Trott is now going to try to dive down low to pick up the second spot from Latour. Byers still sitting among the top 4 cars. They've strung it out at the point, and Tyler Trott is still all over the back bumper. There is trouble now. Car number 6 gets out of shape. That's Brian Granger out of Keene, New Hampshire. Gathers it back rather nicely, and down on pit road, Alexandra Fern's good run turns into a run of misfortune. Meanwhile, back up front, look at Tyler Trott, Matt, still working over Latour for second, but Denbeck is still the leader of the pack.
He has big steam in that car number 93, and he is using it. Trott almost a little sideways as he kind of helter-skeltered his way in the turn, trying to close in on Frank Latour, and there is room on the inside, and Latour is able to take it away.
He certainly does. It's not over with yet. There's 5 circuits from down the back straightaway as well. Tyler Trott still holding off the opposition for that 3rd spot, because Trace Byers is now working him over and looks to make a move to the inside. It doesn't work. Top 4 cars run nose to tail. Everybody takes a peek at it, but nobody's been able to complete the move. Denbeck looks as good as he did on opening day, Matt, for Sizzler Weekend. And look at Tyler Trott.
Taking a bold move inside Latour. Let's see if he can finish it off. And Latour just is too tough. He cannot be passed on the inside. Trott is continuing to try it. Fire is right there. And while Latour and Trott are duking it out, Denbeck is able to open up his lead.
Sure is. The clock is ticking. Time is running out, but it's still a long way from over with. They come back to the stripe. 1 mile left in this one. Leader comes up on a lapped automobile. It is the number 62 machine for Paul Borden out of Jewett City. The lapped car, and he almost drifts up into the leader. Dembeck squeaks on by. Latois and Tyler Trott along with Trace Byers as he heads down into turn number 3. The white flag will be coming out, Matt. Final circuit by, and Dan Dembeck looks to make it another story of success and another victory in 2015.
He is trying to fatten it against Frank Latois. There's a rumble into the backstretch area. It is still Dembeck in command. Trott trying to move into second. Here comes Trott, but Dembeck has the front of the field covered.
The key, meanwhile, look at Tyler Trott down underneath Latois. Tyler Trott will move into second. Dembeck will take down the impressive victory, his second in 2015. Tyler Trott to finish in second. Frank Latois will finish in the 3rd spot, and Trace Byer will round out the top 4.
That unofficially was exactly lap feature. So I think maybe those extra 5 laps took a lot out of Dan Dembeck as he is collecting himself in the cockpit of that number 93 car. A very tough drive tonight and a very competitive race. Any one of 4 or 5 drivers tonight easily could have won it. Remember, all the Dare stock drivers you saw on the track right now, you will see them in a few at Autograph Alley right next to our collectible booth. So take a moment and meet some of the stars of the Dare stock division. Here is star number 1 tonight, Dan Dembeck out of the car. Ready to interview him is the gunner, John Gates.
Thank you very much, Matt Buckler. And boy, what a race, Dan. Took you a while to get to the lead, man, but once that 93 got up front, it was a rocket ship.
Yeah, this car was on all day. We didn't even bother practicing with it. I'd like to thank Jimmy, his son, my dad, my mom, my girlfriend, and everybody who else who helped me on the car this year, like the race car guys, put the body on. I wouldn't even be here right now. Same thing. Extra Mart. That's about it.
Extra Mart, Extra D, 20-lap main event. How special is that for this team?
Oh, it's special. I mean, it's nice to get another win.